Have you ever wanted to know, where does this anger come from? And how on earth do I get rid of it? That's it. Day 11, here we are in our vlogs, understanding and releasing anger. Hi, I'm Amanda Beth with Your Divorce Healing. Anger is such a powerful and totally normal feeling and emotion. Anger, it has a role. I mean, there's a reason that we get angry. A lot of times we get angry because our boundaries have been violated. And this gives you a motivation to change. You get really good and angry, you're going to change. It also allows you to get in touch with your core values. Who are you? What do you stand for? And how are you going to convey those as this new person so that your boundaries are clear and consistent and they're not being violated? And if your anger goes totally unchecked, it really interferes and creates damage in your existing relationships. And your relationship issues may be because of other people's unchecked anger. And so it's something to keep in mind and think of anger and the role that it serves. Unchecked anger also is going to cloud your judgment. You can't make a good decision about something when you're angry, especially if you're angry about the same thing that needs a decision. And that's okay. It's normal. Unchecked anger will also interfere with your physical and mental health. And so looking at and assessing in your life, is this something that you need to reach out to a coach, a therapist, potentially even your medical doctor about addressing this anger so that it is not out of control. It is not causing you more harm. And a big old dose of anger also interferes with your ability to grow spiritually and to heal. You can't heal if you're just angry all the time. So moving into some techniques to become aware of your anger and understand where it is coming from. First, we're going to talk about mindfulness. So mindfulness is being able to sit and acknowledge your anger. Sit there and feel, where is it first coming up in your body? Where do you first feel this anger? What is the sensation? Do you get a headache? Do you get an upset stomach? Do you find yourself wanting to just run away? Do you just want to scream and jump out of your skin? Where do you first feel anger? This allows you to become mindful of where your anger is coming up. So as you learn to feel where the anger is coming, you're going to feel it before it gets into full-blown anger. So then you can take that opportunity to look at what's going on, where are you, to kind of reel in this anger experience. This is what that self-awareness part is being aware of what is bringing up this anger. And as you are able to create that awareness in the moment, it becomes easier to see what it is that brings you to the anger. What's below it? What's really irritating you? What's the cause of this? What are you really afraid of? Is it a fear-based anger? Is it coming from something that you're afraid is going to happen? This also allows you to become more aware of what it is that really needs to be healed or addressed. Things that make you angry, those boundaries, and what do you need to heal in order to have good boundaries. Meditation, you can meditate. May I be free from anger. May I be peace. You can also allow this to move on and be a part of your mantras for other people. You know, may you be at peace. May they be at peace. May I be free from anger. May so-and-so be free from anger. It is a process. Processing your anger, it's a big deal. I was a person who my anger would consume all of the air in an entire building. I had a lot of issues with anger, and I didn't always handle them the best. So getting in touch with that is just really incredibly powerful. Don't think that you're going to take care of this in a single day or a single meditation. This is a process, it's a practice, and you're going to get used to going through it. You can do some energy release. So go out and do some power walking, do some yoga, go ride a bicycle, running, doing some physical release to get that anger out is really important. I also think that a good dose of anger allows me to get some of the cleanest housekeeping done. You can journal. Again, journaling we've talked about extensively in these vlogs. Journaling is incredible. It gets it out of your head, out of your heart, out of your body, and onto the paper. And from being on the paper, you can burn it, you can shred it, or you can just plain throw it away. Wad it up and throw it away. When you journal, the intention is not that you go back and read it. The intention is you get it out of your body. You get it out so that you don't have to continue to carry that burden. You can also do the ritual releases like we talked about in day 10. So specifically, let's talk about Michael. Michael was a client of mine, and Michael's ritual release was every month on the full moon. He would journal. He would journal extensively, preparing for his full moon ritual. On the full moon, he would have written down everything. And sometimes he would, if something was really bothering him, he would write it down before this. So throughout the month, big stuff, he would journal it out. But on the full moon, he would burn this list each month, burning his list of anger, things that he had journaled about what had come up in his anger. And the satisfaction that he had knowing that this was going to be handled each month. There was a designated time and place that he could safely burn all of these journaled entries. So I encourage you to become aware of your anger. Where do you feel it welling up? What is your first indicator? Is it pain in your head? Is it a pain in your heart? Is it a flip-flop in your tummy? Where do you first feel this anger? Be mindful of this anger. What is going on that is probably bringing this anger up to you, so that you know where to direct your healing and what issues need the most attention right here, right now. Let's build that list. I encourage you to put some of your ahas down in the comments. You're certainly welcome to connect with me at yourdivorcehealing.com. I'm Amanda Beth, your divorce coach, making life more manageable as you go through this process.